with a special guest in the building, all the way from the other side of the country.
Right. In the South.
All the way from the other side of the country. Let me turn my notifications off before y'all be hearing my phone ring.
Where do we go so we can see?
So this is, you gotta go to the Souf Got Something to Say page on Facebook.
Okay. Oh, it popped right up.
Huh?
It popped right up. Okay.
Yeah. That's us.
On them 3 ones tonight. Good vibes, good energy. 111.
Oh. Let me see. There we go. Got to hit that. Okay.
We are also running simultaneously on our YouTube channel and our Twitch channel. Y'all make sure y'all check them links out too. For all our Twitch people out there, yeah.
We on there.
Expanding, baby.
Man, you gotta get money every way. They giving it to you.
Every way. All right.
All right, let's get this show started, man. Let's go. It's your boy Country coming live from the Souf Got Something to Say, episode 111. You said those, what, great numbers?
Yeah, man.
What they call?
Those are angel numbers.
Angel numbers.
Yeah.
We back. Let's go.
What's happening? It's your boy DJ Big Dream, the Dirty 30 representative. We up in this thing, cuz.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know it's the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity.
And I'm just that boy Black. boy Black. With the South got something to say, but tonight the West got something to say. So I'm glad to be in here. So it's the EBH Black Show representative. Everybody hate black. You can go to my YouTube. You can go to all the IG and all that. It's a nigga. It's a person out there that got a fake YouTube account and all that other stuff. But you'll see the logo. You know it's me. So it's good.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Bro, you know what's funny that you say that? Because after we got going good, man, for about 6 months, it was a whole nother Souf Got Something to Say channel popped up. Out of Atlanta, bro.
Really?
Yeah, we buried it.
Timing is good.
We buried it. Oh, yeah, we buried it, though.
Yeah.
And we did what we supposed to do. Man, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from, where you live, what you stand for, and what your show is, man. Plug it all in.
Okay, well, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from Oakland Town Business. Oaktown. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm doing the YouTube thing now. I'm doing the, creating content. So I also got a cannabis company out there. So I'm a cannabis connoisseur. So I got a cannabis license out there. So we.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's like my main thing I do. But I like to talk about life.
Right.
Because everywhere we go, we just call it chopping game. And out there in Cali, we just be chopping game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wherever it is we go, we be talking about it. And so people always used to tell me, like, man, you should put this on YouTube and have conversations. So I built the platform and then that's kind of how that jumped off.
Yeah, that's dope. I didn't know you had a cannabis company. Now, so
Yeah.
I knew who you were before I met you. So I had seen your show a couple times.
Yeah,
and like every time we seen your show, we was like, man, this dude is the West Coast Dream, right? Yeah, he's the West Coast Dream. Like your style, your flavor was always a little bit on the nose, so to say, right?
What
like,
that mean?
On the nose.
Translate that.
I mean, like you tell it how it is with no filter. You know
on
what I mean?
The nose, I like that.
Yeah, you tell it how it is with no filter, and that's something that I respect a lot when you can be completely honest, regardless of the consequences, right?
Yeah.
Dream got that problem, but he got it probably a little worse than you.
I don't know. That's why they call me EBH Black. Like, everybody hates black. Like, when I give my opinion, oh, now you feel some type of way about me. And I'm like, wait a minute, we were just talking about
right?
An idea or something,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even telling you how I feel. I'm just throwing stuff at your ideas to see if it stick. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people, they like to get emotional a lot. You know? And you could probably catch that from me. Like I'll be like, y'all don't even know. I don't feel that way. I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying?
So I play antagonist a lot. A lot of people get mad at me because of that. Because I'm the one that'll come back and like you'll tell me something. I may agree with you, but I ask you the opposite question just because I'm curious. I'm curious. I want to know what you're talking about. So I met you the other night at the 2020 podcast. Please say the LLC.
Please say the LLC.
He did a wonderful show over there, man. It was a great event. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's on YouTube. He on Facebook as well, Brett. So make sure y'all check him out, man. Super dope show. Super dope conversation. Man, you had a couple back and forths, man, and I realized, I was like, man, I can talk to this dude all the time because it's challenging, right? I'm up for a little verbal combat, you know?
Yeah.
And you be able to walk away and be like, man, we both learn from each other.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm into. So we here from Cali, way from Cali. So, man, there was no way possible we could have a show Tuesday while you was in town and not catch you before you went back home. You know what I mean? That had to happen. That had to happen.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the love because I leave like bright and early in the morning, and he was like, when you leave? I was like, I'm leaving on Wednesday. He was like, cool, show Tuesday. I'm like, all right, I'm going to be there. Yeah. And he made an effort to even make sure I was going to be there, and then my man's hit me too, and I'm like, man, it's nothing. I got to pull up. I got to. Right. It wouldn't even be right. How could I call myself a content creator and be serious and not
be creating content?
Exactly.
And same conversation me and Jeremy had 2 weeks ago. He came over here. Attorney was out of town. He came over here and filled in the spot for us, and we just had this conversation after the show. Some of the best conversations happened before and after the show. Don't you agree?
Right. Yeah, I hate. You know what? It's funny you say that because now what I'm starting to do, and people that surround me know, I'm recording. I might record it because sometimes you might have a conversation. And you have a lot of thoughts in the conversation, and even as a content creator, you might make a note of it. Right. But if you have the authentic conversation and then sit back and listen to it,
it's so much better.
It's so much better. So it's a trip. So the best conversations you have is not in front of the camera. Because a lot of times we can have a conversation, people get in front of the camera, and that might get in their face.
And they freeze up.
Then they a whole different person.
Man, I know you experienced this before, having people say, man, I won't be on the show, man, bring me on the show, bring me on the show. And then you finally give somebody a shot, then they get on the show and get quiet.
Yeah, that happens.
That happens.
A lot of people think that podcasting is easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they used to having them conversations with their homies.
Right.
But the problem is that, like you said, once you actually get in front of these microphones, you realize that in order to make the conversation flow, you kind of got to have a structure to it.
You got to have a structure. You got to stay into it.
Yeah,
like you got to be attention. I mean, you got to be paying attention.
Right.
You got to be in the conversation, and like a lot of people don't get that. They think the conversation that we have hanging outside, you know what I'm saying, outside just chilling, they think that conversation that's full of breaks and pauses is what we do here.
Right.
But it's not.
Right.
Here, we take this craft serious. Yeah. Everybody in this room take this craft serious. So when we talk constantly. It's full-fledged. We're going to keep the content going. If the content starts slowing down, guess what? It's time to end the show.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's time to start the show. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's kind of based off what it is, man. We're glad to have you here, man. We would love to, man, you welcome here with open arms anytime you come back.
Yeah. We can always, go digitally from Cali to here, too.
Absolutely.
Because I had always said I was trying to get down and mess with y'all, and people say that all the time, but it's all about timing, and it's a trip because it just really is like that. It's really like that.
Yeah.
So you're Oakland, right?
Yeah.
Got a sister in Oakland.
Oh, for real? Town business. Shout out to the town business.
Man, I went out to the West for the first time last year. That was Vegas. I didn't make it to Cali.
Oh yeah, that's nice though. If you get close, go to Vegas.
So man, honestly, I'm like I want to come to Cali, bro. Like it's several spots in Cali. Like man. Everything you hear about the Bay is amazing. You know what I'm saying?
I got a sister in LA too.
Like everything you hear about the Bay is amazing. They say LA is a little bit different for most people. Most people ain't set up to deal with LA.
It's totally different.
So I got to experience LA, but I think my best time is gonna happen in the Bay. Right. And man, it's another place up there, man, that I've been always wanting to go. I can't even think about it. Not San Diego. I mean, I would go to San Diego. Oh, I want to go to Palo Alto though, which is I'm a geek.
You trying to go thug? You trying to go thug it?
I'm a geek.
What you go to EPA for?
to Palo
Palo
Alto.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's where that's at.
I mean, that's what we call it. Or what you trying to go see?
I'm a geek, man.
You want to go? What's out there to do that other than Silicon Valley?
Silicon Valley.
You want to go peep that?
I'm trying to see the whole.
That's nice.
Yeah, like bro, because I'm a tech fanatic, dude.
Oh yeah. That's nice. So like that'll inspire you.
Yeah,
it's like a whole city within itself.
Yeah, that's what I kind of want to go experience that. So man, eventually I'm gonna make my way out there for sure.
Yeah, you get out there because a lot of people think California is LA. And so like if you want to be on some love and hip hop bougie, hit all the spots, hit the day parties, see some celebs, go eat at this expensive place, see all these nice cars, go check this house, go on this tour, whatever you want to do, all that, that's cool.
That's what they say LA is. They say LA is not like, they say LA is fun if you can meet a local from LA and they can show you around. But if you
better have a local, or you're gonna end up in the wrong spot somewhere and you're gonna be in the wrong situation. Yeah. So you gotta have a pass while you out there. So that's why all y'all content creators, that's one thing I always say, like y'all don't understand how small this world is. When y'all go to Disneyland and y'all go on Hollywood Boulevard looking at the stars and somebody talking over your shoulder like, what's that you talking about on your podcast? It's somebody, you might not want to get into it with, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people talk, you know what I'm saying, through these airwaves, and then they come to California not thinking they're going to run into people. And it could be two people from two different states, and they run into. I've seen it happen. That's why I'm bringing it up. So you got to have a pass out there, really, so you know where you're going and stuff like that. The Bay, now if you want to go just chill, vibe out, you know what I'm saying, blaze, and just be on some like culture, like if you just want to just do that, hit a couple little spots, that's what the Bay is. That's how the Bay is. So it's almost like night and day because the state's so big. So whatever you want to do, whenever you want to go have some wine or whatever, chill out, come to the Bay. When you want to go have a nice party, have fun, go to LA for sure. And you might end up in Vegas because it's only like 3 hours away. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, come out there. Anytime you come, we can set it out. I'll meet you in LA. It don't matter. It's good. It's only like,
oh no, I plan on coming out that way, man. I gotta experience it for myself, just to know what it's like. Man, I experienced Vegas, man. I ain't gonna tell the story again. People know with the amount of money we made, not seeing the places I should have seen, it's ridiculous, bro. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's super sad not to see the place I should have seen.
I lived out in the valley for 2 years.
What part?
San Fernando.
Oh. Yeah, I lived in Vegas for like 7 years.
And my dad from San Jose.
Oh yeah, San Jose don't play, but it's nice out there. It's cool.
I was out there for a little while.
Yeah,
I always wondered why people in the South didn't like to come to California a lot.
It ain't that we don't like niggas on the other side
it's
of the map.
It's the trip. So first off, you gotta understand, black people, for the most part, we scared to fly.
Well,
okay, we get into it right now.
I went back in the 80s.
He said it's on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
They don't want to fly.
We drove for a whole year to get there.
Right.
See how you had to get there?
Yeah.
He drove. In January, we made that in November.
And that's the thing, though. Like, man, black people now.
It took us the whole summer to get through Texas.
Hey, that's true, though. That's true. We drove that a few times. I was raised in Mobile pretty much. Like, I lived in Cali, right? And then when summer hit, my parents used to bring us to Mobile so we could appreciate Cali. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where we grew up. Like, you gonna know what an outhouse is. You gonna know what it's like to sleep with some roaches in the house. Right. You gonna know what it's like it's hella dark outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, no lights. Like, right. And y'all still out there and all that. Or you gonna see some animals. You gonna learn to hunt. You gonna learn how to do all that.
Yeah, it sounds like he grew up where we grew up, boy. For real, you heard me? So it sounds like he grew up in the country.
So every summer, we used to come out there and we didn't fly either. We drove. So that's why when you say that, I can feel that. I understand that. But then, that's why I'm always in and out of here every couple of years. My mom and them came to California, raised us. My dad retired. They came back here because, California money go longer here, And so they start living here, and then I'll just come here and visit. So
yeah, that's the real reason, though, bro. The real reason why people in the South never came to Cali is because one, we were scared to fly, and two, it's literally it takes about 1 light year to get there.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
One light year.
From Mobile?
huh?
You from Mobile?
No, I'm not from Mobile, but my parents is. My mom is from Mobile. Like my dad's from Pritchard. Like, but my family is like Thomasville.
Oh yeah,
48.
so you're a little older. Do you remember Kino Valentino from here?
Nah.
I remember Keno Valentino.
Yeah, he back in LA. He live in LA now.
Oh, really?
He found me on Facebook and called me. He back out there in the West Coast. He was born here in Pritchard. Moved to the West Coast, stayed there till he was a teenager. Came back to, actually he was an 8 Mile. He still claimed Pritchard, but he was an 8 Mile. That's when he ran on that music run when I was their manager and whatnot. And then he moved to Minnesota, called a case, did a little time, and then moved back to the West Coast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you said you had a cannabis company out there, right?
Yeah.
Like you got a storefront?
So I have a distribution and delivery.
Okay.
So
Y'all can deliver weed out there?
yeah, it's easy. It's easier.
Yeah,
It's really
you gotta have a storefront.
it's more lucrative to do it that way because in order for you to get a storefront, you have to have like about 1.3 million. So, and then not only just that though, you got to understand when they giving out these licenses, they only giving out a certain amount. Because everybody want to be in the cannabis industry. Because why not? It's like alcohol. Like you know what I'm saying. So what they got to do is weed out the people who really want to be in it, who pockets deep enough to stay in it, because they trying to really weed it all out. So you know they'll give some big companies whatever a building. You can get a building. But it's just more lucrative if you do like a delivery and like we have a distribution. So that means I can go to any farm, purchase it, and then I can source it out to any store, any delivery service, any storefront, go to distro. It don't even matter. Facilitate our own delivery service. So that's what we did. So I was part of an equity program, and this is how I was able to get a license. Because I always dreamed to get a license. I always was looking it up how to do it. It just took a lot of money, and it was just a big process. And so when they came into Oakland, they were like, "We're going to start all these businesses." And they were like, one of the city council members, a woman too, she was like, "Well, y'all was taking all these black people to jail for cannabis crimes. Now y'all bringing cannabis companies in, so at least have a program where you could help them get a license, like one of these ex-cons get a license or whatever." Like for me, I've never been to jail, it was harder for me to get it.
You never been to jail before?
Nah, but I've been in law. I'm like a certified paralegal. I've been in law, so I don't mess around like that. But that's not saying I never did, and I just never got caught. I was just saying.
Like one of the only brothers I know. No,
so part of this program, right? Part of the program, if you were like a resident of Oakland, I caught that. If you was a resident of Oakland and you still there and you doing this and you had all these criteria you hit, then what they'll do is they'll give you a license, partner you up with another company that's already existing, and linked up with another brother, because the lawyer I was working with actually got me into the program, and she knew him. So I was like, let's link up together. Let's do it together. You know what I'm saying? Because I can only go so far by myself. You already in it. Let's make it happen. So long story short, so now we got to build. We had one little building. It was a little small, but we built our way up, and then we ended up getting on the campus where Cookies. You know what
I know what Cookies are. Yeah, for sure.
Where we're on their campus now. So we have a distribution office on that campus. We just transferring our license, and we gotta hit the ground running once we get approved.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like niggas in Vegas.
That's what's up, man.
When we was in Vegas, you remember the dudes who was standing in front of the tents? But they had all the different weeds.
Yeah.
But they ain't got a storefront at the same time. Vegas the same way.
Yeah. It's cannabis companies.
I got homeboys in Vegas that got cannabis companies.
Legal cannabis companies?
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get licensing everywhere. But if you in that legal game, stay in that game. Because your license is going to be worth.
Now, the dudes I'm talking about, the one who was in Vegas, they had like the setups on the strip. but they had a whole lot, so ain't no way they can hide if they weren't legitimate. You feel what I'm saying?
Well,
but now
they could have been working
got
for
whole dispensaries.
yeah, they no.
He rich though.
Yeah, he.
I went to that one dispensary out
Not
there.
the dude you met.
I forgot. What
He like him. The dude you met like him. No, it's another dude I know down there. He got the whole form, the whole everything.
Yeah, so I forgot who. All I know is in Vegas, in Nevada, they popping up cannabis companies everywhere, and they getting it.
Yeah,
they getting it.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's to say. So when we went to Vegas, I wanted to stop by like a real cannabis shop and just to go in to see. 'Cause I ain't a smoker, right?
Yeah, right.
But I wanted to go in to see just to see what it is.
Look like smoke dog over here though, baby.
No, he don't smoke either, bro. Don't even hear that shit. So the thing is, though, I'm all about the paper, though, bro. So I think my biggest miss in life, bro, is I ain't found the right opportunity for me yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really, bro. I'm interested in everything. So like the right opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna turn it to a gold mine, but I gotta find that right opportunity. So I'm always looking for it. So I was looking for when I was in Vegas to go into the shop, and I never did get around with it. One, I crashed and burned vigorously, right? Just plain, didn't pull the parachute.
Alcohol?
Oh yeah. Like 100% didn't pull the parachute, didn't do anything. I heard the plane crashing, bro. I seen the flames coming out the motor, and I just stayed on. I just stayed on.
Vegas if you ain't. That was your first time there.
That was my first time.
Yeah, you got to do that one.
Yeah, I feel.
He take his seatbelt out, bro.
I ain't put my seatbelt on. That's what you didn't know.
He jumped in feet first, right? Head first.
The plane going down. He said, he looked at me. Look, I said, Craig, it's time to jump out. The plane going. He said, bitch, I don't care.
Yeah, bro, I rolled that thing on out, man. I don't regret it though at all. Nah, that shit was great.
You shouldn't.
That shit was great,
So
bro.
next time
you did in the morning though, bitch.
Next time you go, you be ready for the next level of partying in Vegas.
Yeah,
there's levels of partying in Vegas.
I got a cousin that lives in Vegas. She's a lifer there, right? Yeah. And she partied the right way. Yeah. She kept it light on us that first night.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I like talked to her several times since then, and like I be seeing her stories on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, bro, she be exclusive partying.
Yeah, you gotta go to a
Only
party
thing we did wrong for real.
So what?
We didn't wear the right clothes.
He said 2 or 3 days.
What'd you say?
I said, yeah, you gotta end up at the parties that end up like 2 or 3 days.
That go for like 2-3 days?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, we ain't run into none of that.
And you don't go to sleep.
And you don't go to sleep?
Right.
Yeah. See,
I just didn't have the right clothes.
I don't have.
If you sleep right, you wake up in a ditch somewhere. Don't know how you got there.
Whoa. Yeah. I'm so like them days is behind me, my brother. Like, bro, listen.
No, because you know it's not like somebody necessarily threw you there. It's like you didn't wander off from the compound and you like
that's
need some oxygen and find yourself sleep on Tropicana and Cobalt.
All the shit. I'm throwing the mattress out the window of the top floor. I'm with all the dumb shit. When I'm away from
see people say that until they go and do these parties. But the level is like how you just did it. Then you go to Dre's. Have you ever been to Club Dre's?
We couldn't. We had a clothes. That's what I'm trying to explain. That's all we did wrong. We didn't take enough dress.
What time was y'all there?
October.
No, I mean like time of day or night.
Bro, we were there for a damn near week.
Yeah, we there.
No. What I mean when y'all went to Dre's, was it like 3 or 4 in the morning?
We didn't even try.
Okay. We ain't had a clothes. We ain't fit the dress.
Next time you definitely got to do that. And
we know.
Yeah, you definitely got to do that.
There.
That'll get you ready for the next one.
Your was there. While we were there, it was some big name though. We just didn't have the right clothes.
Yeah,
and
we didn't even try.
Yeah, we went for
and my cousin said she probably could have got us in, but
probably.
I
don't know what y'all was wearing, but they probably could.
I mean, we went
it depends on who you know.
We went street good, but now mind
give them a couple dollars.
She know everybody though. Like she one of them. She's a Vegas local that knows everybody.
Like, we gotta hurry up because my guy finna bring us through the back door.
Yeah, she probably could have got
so we didn't get us through the back door.
Yeah, she is the same person that same night that she took us out. She had just left like the Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah. She was on stage with them and all that.
Yeah. Her and her team met MGK at the airport and brought him to the.
I'm a nobody and could have got you in. I'm sure she could have.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to touch the West Coast again though for sure, without question. I'm gonna have to touch.
It's a lot of
stuff
I missed in Vegas. I gotta go back and touch.
It's a lot of good food there too.
I could have did a lot more of my
you like
my wingman would have died that Friday. He died Friday night. So Saturday night I ain't had no wingman. Saturday night I ain't had no wingman.
Bro, look, I stopped. Yeah, bro, I stopped drinking.
Oh, we ain't needed that too, bro. We came in on a Tuesday, Wednesday.
Bro, we was there 5 days.
6. We were there 5 nights.
6 days, yeah. Yeah, we
which is way too much for Vegas. I don't never want to do that again though. I just want to stay Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
What's too long?
Man, we
there
6 days.
No, 5 is too long. 6 is definitely too long.
I just said that.
3 is not long enough.
No, 3 perfect. 3rd to Friday said. 3rd is a prime.
You gotta
day.
go for the 4. That's the magic
So
number.
it's like you gotta get. It's like you gotta get messed up the first 2 days, and you need 1 day to recoup for sure. Then you go hard that last day, and you stumble on the plane.
I'm gonna go hard every day and stumble on the plane.
Well, that's the ideal, but I'm
I
just
walk on the
saying,
plane.
when you ain't as young as
Rejuvenated.
you used to,
I ain't young as I used
you
to.
supposed to get toe up on the plane there. If you don't never
I did that, though.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that, and then when you on your way home, you supposed to be there like this with the black shades on.
Oh, we made a tour. Well, first off, you don't know the decision.
Snoring
we
hella
made.
loud.
You don't know the decision we made. The reason why we couldn't go crazy on the plane was because we flew a Spirit.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the first.
You might have flipped the plane over if you would have moved too fast.
Bruh, let me tell you, it is not designed for people over 5'11".
I know that's right.
So,
Spirit messed my back up for 6 months.
I was drunk.
For 6 months. Oh, so it didn't matter to you.
You
was like the people that fell off the Titanic, the
When
ones
he
that
died-
laughed the longest.
Listen,
because they was
I
drunk.
was there for him before he died. I was there for him after he died. I helped him get to the room when he was dead. And when he couldn't wake up the next day, I was still getting drunk.
Oh wow! Did you gamble?
When he found me Saturday, I had already been out like 5 hours.
Oh yeah, you was doing
And I was
Vegas.
drunk then.
yeah, bro. From no lie, bro. He was sleeping.
Y'all ain't go to no strip clubs?
No,
No.
We
We
touched the strip
did.
club.
He died in the parking lot of the strip club.
Oh wow!
I didn't see a script.
They had to give him some, because he had threw up on his hand shit, so she tried to give him.
Damn.
She tried to give him the thing.
Oh, you
She had
did-
the cloth in the front seat, like a scarf or whatever thing you put around your neck
You gotta
for the
pace
jazz women. Because his cousin real jazzy.
He had fun though.
So she
yeah.
went to give him one of them, and she gave it to him, and he said, "You want to ride your face and shit." So it's me and him, car full of chicks, nothing going on, just friends. You know what I mean? Serious, just friends. And they all out with him. I'm in the back seat like, man, the bitch is dead, y'all. Mom would take us back to the room. I know this dude, bro. I've been knowing this dude since he's 15. Y'all wasting your time. She said, we can just get him in and set him up. This ain't Weekend at Bernie's. This nigga dead. Y'all get him back in the car. Let's take him in. So they give him the thing to wash himself off. And he get it right. He do it, bro. He say,
Oh my god!
look, Rob, he was so dramatic. He say, oh God, this is the softest thing I ever felt in my life. I said, look, I told y'all, get the nigga back in the car, man. Cause we went like 2 blocks from our hotel.
That's funny.
Let's just go back to the room, man. This nigga dead, bro. I know this dude. When we were leaving the Iranian club, you know what I mean? It's 5 people in the car.
It's the Iranian people fault.
Yeah, it's 5 people in the car, right? He right here in front of me, and I'm tapping. I said, "You all right, bro?" He said, "Yeah, I'm good, bro. Shit, let's do this." And then immediately said, "Bro, he tell me that, bro. He tell me that." He said,
Slump.
So I'm gonna tell you.
I look at the cars. I said, "Oh yeah, it's over.